Hey guys, today I'm going to taste a couple of Greek wines. Pretty psyched about that. I don't drink a lot of Greek wines, and you don't see a ton of them in the market, although they are increasing and increasing in popularity and increasing in availability that you'll see. So we've got two wines, one from Santorini in the south, and then a red wine from up around Macedonia in the north. Okay, so let's get into these. So first wine is Assyrtiko, Ferradini, and this is 2017. It retails around 20 bucks. Got both of these wines at our local wine shop, Verve Wine. They are in San Francisco and also New York. They have really killer wines. And as a part of their wine club, we received these a couple of years ago. So let's try the white first, Assyrtiko. You know, I've had a few of these before. I don't remember exactly what they taste like. Santorini sounds like an awesome place to go visit, so I'm sure it'd be cool to go check these guys out. What else do they say here? 13% alcohol. Ferradini is a traditional knife. Oh, okay, cool. So pretty cool design for the label. Pretty light color. White wine. Let's see what it smells like. It's almost coming across like a light Sauvignon Blanc smell. Kind of like a little green or lemon lime smell. Nothing too strong as what you would get from a Sauvignon Blanc, especially one out of New Zealand or something like that. But yeah, definitely has like a Sauvignon Blanc-esque, like light smell to it. Let's taste. Pretty good mouthfeel. It's just like a standard white wine that has like that lemon lime flavor. A little bit, kind of that green taste at the very end, which makes me wonder if either the vines are young or maybe they picked it a little early. The finish that you get is like a green finish, like I don't know if they threw in the stems, like whole cluster, threw in the stems with the fermentation process maybe, or that plus the vines are young, something along those lines. The phenolic ripeness just didn't get high enough, which you wouldn't think would be a problem in sunny Greece, but or southern Greece. Mouthfeel is pretty nice, though. I don't imagine that they use oak for a wine like this. So just on the grape alone, the finish is putting me off a little bit. It's definitely coming across as green and a little bitter. So I think for scoring this, I would put this around 86 points, just based on that green and bitter finish. But I'd still like to go check them out and go check out Santorini, that's for sure. All right, let's cruise up to the north of Greece and try Xinomavro from Kokkinos. So Naoussa, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, probably not, but that's the region, which I guess is in northern Greece, up by Macedonia, or in that Macedonian region. This wine has been opened with a Corvin or injected with a Corvin and has been sitting for several months afterwards. So hopefully this is still tasting good, and we can kind of test out the Corvin. Make sure that it stays fresh. See if I can pop this. Go. All right, let's check this out. So I've never been to Greece. I'd like to. I think it'd be cool to go check out, the islands and down around the Mediterranean. I'm a big history buff, so it'd be cool to see all the historical buildings and museums and artifacts that they have there. All right. But yeah, I haven't had a ton of wine from Greece. Like I said, 10 years ago, these bottles would be super tough to find. I think if you don't live in a big city like San Francisco or New York or Chicago, back then it would be really tough. But now these wines are becoming more available, and yeah, something cool to check out. Definitely different. They're using a lot of native varietals like this Xinomavro and the Assyrtiko. So, cool stuff to try, new. Oh, wow, that's a nice nose. It's right off the bat, a really nice aromatic there. A darker berry, and when I'm tasting red wines, the first thing that I distinguish is, am I smelling dark fruit or am I smelling red fruit? So is it like more blackberry and dark cherry even on the kind of middle, or is it more strawberry, raspberry flavor that you get in lighter red wines like Pinot Noir? But this is a beautiful nose, more like a dark cherry smell. I've heard that this Xinomavro wine be compared to Nebbiolo out of Italy, which would be interesting. If that were the case, then this would be a steal compared to the Nebbiolos that you'll find in Barolo Barbaresco areas that are in that $40 to $100 something for the wines. This wine was retailing for $20-25 at our Verve wine shop. So this would be a steal if it's similar to Nebbiolo. I see why it's super tannic, drying tannin. Yeah, 2014, so it's got 7 years bottle age. Man, I think trying these new releases, assuming that they release, I don't know how long they age it, maybe in barrel or what they do before they release, but if this came out in 2015 or 2016, I would let it sit purposely and not really drink this right away, just based on how strong the tannins are coming through now at 7 years. Wine show's pretty nice at this point. I think we're hitting it at a good point. I think the Corvin protected the wine. I don't taste any flaws or off-putting taste, which is a good test for the Corvin if you use one of those. But yeah, it's a kind of like a dry cherry, like a dried dark cherry smell. Yeah, this wine's cool. Definitely get the tannic finish that's drying my mouth out. I would want to pair this with, although it's pretty tannic, it's not super strong in terms of the The overall mouthfeel, it's a little bit lighter. Maybe they used less oak or neutral barrels or something. So it's not full body taste from the wine itself. So it's more like skim milk than cream. The tannins are very present. I can see why this is compared to Nebbiolo. So I would probably look to pair. I'd be interested to hear. Let me know if you know any Greek dishes that this goes really well with. But off the top of my head, I mean, I would lean towards stuff that you would pair with Nebbiolo wine. Maybe like ragouts with pasta using beef or pork with tomato. I think would be good. It can definitely hang with bigger meats, although I wouldn't go as far strength as you would with, like a Cabernet. Like you don't need lamb or like a ribeye to pair with this. So you can go a little bit more delicate with flavors, mixing in pork, for example, as a lighter meat that you could do with like a tomato sauce and pasta with this. I think would be really cool. It's a really nice wine. I think definitely comparing like the Nebbiolo prices that can get, like I said, up, in the low end, like in that 40 range to 50, and then in the high end into the hundreds. So this is a great steal and value for the 25 bucks that this wine costs. So the only thing with these wines to keep in mind is that you're going to probably want to hang on to them and not drink them right away. So if you're into popping and pouring wines, buying it from the store and just popping them right away, I think get a decanter and decant this to see if it'll calm down a little bit. I think the tannins probably right off the bat for a wine like this are going to be overpowering. So you want to let it hang in your wine cellar for a few years, just to let the tannins subside. But very cool wine. This is nice. I would go 92 points on this. I think it's a big value for money, and if you could find this wine, definitely seek it out and try expand into other stuff, especially if you're into Nebbiolo wines from Italy. I think this would be a cool one to try and kind of compare. So this is the Xinomavro from Kokkinos in northern Greece. Go check it out.